Okay, so have you ever had that feeling that one specific food craving that just takes over? Nothing else will do.
Oh, absolutely. That really intense, almost irrational desire for something very specific. It's pretty universal, I think.
Right. Well, that's exactly what we're getting into today. We're looking at this short piece. It's called The Crunch Crisis.
hmm It's a sort of a mini drama from a fictional podcast, focuses on a character, Shosho, and this desperate late night craving she has.
Yeah, and our mission here really is to unpack that intense desire. In her case, it's all about the crunch of chips.
And see what that tells us, maybe, about our own cravings and why we reach for certain comforts.
Okay, so let's paint the picture. It's midnight. Shosho's just finished her show. She's alone.
And bam, this huge craving for chips just hits her.
But the story makes it pretty clear. It's not like she's starving, right? It's not just about needing to eat.
Exactly. It's not about sustenance. And her reaction when she finds that empty chip bag?
Yeah.
Wow.
She feels betrayed. By herself, even. Like, am I my own villain?
Which sounds dramatic, maybe, but it really shows that powerful emotional side of cravings, doesn't it?
It absolutely does. It's way more than just physical hunger sometimes.
And then her friend, Nermin, offers popcorn. Seems reasonable, right? Also crunchy.
But Shosho just shuts it down. I'm looking for comfort, not explosions, which is quite a line.
Huh, yeah. But it's key, that rejection. It underlines how specific the craving is.
It's not just any crunchy thing.
No. Popcorn has a different kind of crunch, different sound, a different feel. It wouldn't satisfy that very particular need Shosho has.
She wants that sharp, snapping chip crunch. It's got to be that.
And she says it outright, doesn't she? Something like that.
Yeah, she says, it's not that I want to eat, I want to crunch. That's it, right there.
That's the heart of it. That desire for a very specific sensory experience. Not just taste, but texture, sound. The whole package.
It makes you wonder, why that specific sensation? Why does crunch become such a comfort thing?
Well, it could be learned associations, you know? Maybe past experiences where that crunch was paired with feeling good, feeling relaxed.
It's like a comfort food trigger.
Sort of. Your brain remembers that sensory input led to a positive feeling, maybe a little dopamine release, and so it drives you to seek it out again. It reinforces itself.
That makes a lot of sense. Okay, so how does it end? She can't find chips.
Right. She ends up with plain bread. Just plain bread.
And the story says she has tears in her eyes, which, again, feels big for just bread.
And the final line is something like, in a world of chips, sometimes plain bread is courage.
Okay, wow. What do we take from that? Is it resilience? Disappointment?
Maybe a bit of both. It could be about the courage to, face the discomfort when you can't get exactly what you crave.
Or maybe accepting a substitute, even if it's not quite right.
Yeah, or perhaps it's about acknowledging that deep need, that craving, but not letting it completely derail you when it can't be met perfectly. Choosing something else, even if it's unsatisfying.
So pulling it all together, the main idea is that these really strong cravings, like Shosho's chip hunger, they aren't always about filling your stomach.
Definitely not. They're often driven by very specific sensory needs, textures, sounds, and deeper emotional stuff too.
Yeah.
Comfort, stress relief.
And Shosho's story is just a really relatable, if maybe slightly dramatic, example of that. It's not just food either, is it?
No, not at all. Think about needing to touch a certain soft blanket or smelling a specific scent that makes you feel safe. It's the same kind of sensory comfort seeking.
Absolutely. So maybe something for you listening to think about. What's your crunch? Or, your equivalent, that specific sensory thing you find yourself really craving sometimes.
And maybe asking, what might that craving be telling you about what you're really looking for in that moment?
Yeah, definitely some food for thought there.